Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Talking or using your device during the film is distracting. Don't ruin the movie.
What's going on, YouTube? It's SC in place. We chose Mr. A&D. Back to give you guys the retro movie experience. I'm sorry. I'm kind of ran out. Y'all understand something? Well, first of all, let me introduce everybody that's here. We got not Deion says with Prime Time. And we had the Great Sketch Lady sketch.
Watermelon.
So here's the deal. So the day that we're recording this, because we trust me when I say we try to record this days early, but said days just wasn't working out. It just so happened to fall on the day that there was the verses between Mario and Omarion. And just real quick, this has got to be just the most sloppiest and
it's one worse than this.
No, I mean, yes, because you got a lot of sloppy, you got a lot of moments and verses that have just been terrible. So I'm not gonna say it's the worst one ever.
We don't need the passive aggressive R&B undercard.
Yeah, but
we definitely didn't need whatever is happening right now.
They try something new tonight, and I have to say that I don't think it worked.
Yeah, I'm gonna need them not to try this ever again.
Yeah, I really do. Bobby Valentino, the clip you just sent me of Bobby Valentino and everybody was singing Ray J song while he hold his child.
That was ridiculous.
I'm like,
that whole thing. I'm like, y'all can't even sing. What's happening right now?
Y'all not going to
at least not well at the moment.
I can't stand Ray J, but y'all not going to let Ray J do his shit.
That's what Ray J said. He was like, y'all not going to include me in the song?
I'm going to be honest with you. What they could have did to save this whole show is have Brandy come out and do a song to shut it down. That's it.
I'm sorry, what happened?
Say it again.
They should have had Brandy come and do a song and shut it down. And that's it.
If Brandy had came and sang a little ditty, she could have came and just...
A little ditty.
She could have came and sang 2 lines and I'd have been like, you know what, okay, fine.
But
look at Brandy's face. Look at Brandy's face in this picture.
Okay, I'm looking at Brandy's face in this picture. Yeah, she's over it.
That's the wild part, right?
She over it.
I knew we was heading downhill fast when Bobby V started with Blackberry Molasses. I was just like, sir, it's a large majority of folks in that audience who don't even know that you came from a singing group, let alone the song.
I'm one of them. I didn't know he came from a singing group.
Player.
That was the name of the song?
No, Player is the name of the group.
Player?
It's called Player.
Like, do we see how we say it? Player?
Yes, and their song was Blackberry Molasses.
Yeah. I know we was heading down the hill, but the show was supposed to start at 9, and Bobby V and them didn't get out there till 10.
They definitely started at a cool 9:45.
Yes. Well, for some of y'all, that may be your bread and butter. For me, I don't. And then on top of that, if you come out there and give me the show that they've been giving right now, I'm really pissed.
Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
But so I was like, every time we land on the day that Michael Jackson passes away or his birthday, me and Prime both put up so much different kinds of content. We have done song tournaments. We have done, undercard song tournaments. We have done reviews of different music videos and stuff like that. So I said, well, Prime invited me on his Prime Nostalgia with Lee Boy TV. We did a whole review of the 30th anniversary celebration. I'm like, well, that was actually fun. I enjoyed doing that because me and Prime said shit about 1,000 times. And I said, well, why don't I bring? What'd you say?
I was gonna say, quick little plug. Upcoming on this week, we reviewed the Victory Tour.
The Victory Tour.
Show. So,
are y'all doing it or y'all done it already?
We did it already.
Oh, damn, about to say.
We did it literally like.
Was there a special section dedicated to Marlon and then hip roll?
Yes.
Thank you. That's all
I might put that as a segment because he didn't see the whole. He turned it. He turned it because he was like, "This is too much body rolling." of just Marlon. So he's like, I can't watch the whole thing.
No,
The
you
whole
gotta
Marlon
watch
section.
the whole thing like a pimp named Slickback. You have to
Just
watch
the whole thing.
the whole thing to get the experience. It was so much. So much.
Damn. Well, maybe next year, maybe on his birthday, I could probably review that. But yes, because the Victory Tour was something to review.
Yep.
But right now we get the 30th anniversary celebration, which is actually a 2-night thing. Now, obviously, you could go on YouTube watch it, and they cut it together to make it like one big show. But it was really a 2-night thing. It was Friday, September 7th, and Monday, September 10th, 2001. This is right before the world changed, because the next day on that Tuesday was when September 11th happened. As me and Prime are huge Mike fans, and my wife is a Mike fan as well. Mike was drugged out here, not doing the best. Not say what?
Very much drugged out.
Yeah, drugged out, was not doing the best, not feeling well, all that stuff. But he was just like, fine, I'll just do a show. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. To know the ins and outs and like the behind the scenes shit about that, I ain't look too deeply into that, honestly. But I do know he just was not looking well. It was not good on them shows. So we did it, and so there are certain performances that we got, and certain ones that we did not see, such as The Way It Made Me Feel. One night had Britney Spears playing the girl, and then the other night they had that other random joint on there.
Yeah.
Actually, Want to Be Starting Something, the one that had Usher, Maya, and Whitney Houston, that was from night 1, because night 2 had Deborah Cox instead of Whitney Houston.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if we could have got any more Whitney.
I mean, Whitney said I know one take and that's it. So.
Yeah, and then the whole of they did Heal the World, but was it Heal the World?
What are you talking about?
Don't Rod Digger.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So
Oh my lord.
they did that was night 1, but they did that. Oh damn! They did it twice. How would they do that?
They did the whole ensemble with everybody that was in it when we saw again.
On night 2.
Why?
Well, most of the stuff they did on night 2 so that they can get a different recording. Like they did the Jacksons part, they did both nights except for the NSYNC part. They did both nights.
Okay. Well,
Did Randy yell you down with OPP both times? That cracks me up.
So Samuel Jackson introduced the show and everything, and then we start off with the Want to Be Starting Something with Usher, Maya, at the time, two of the hottest stars at that time, and then Whitney Houston. What y'all think of that? That for Crackdown Whitney.
Ask me. Oh, come on.
My sister always cries at this because she said at this point she thought Whitney was about to die because how small she was.
She was looking
You
bad.
see her bones and everything. So I was like, yeah.
I was concerned.
Fun fact: Jermaine Jackson said that when he was in the back, he saw Whitney. He wanted to go over there and kind of like ask about it, help her, because he said, "I know I can give her better support than Bobby can." No, this is in the book. I'm telling you what I read, and he said, "I know she would have left Bobby for me." This is what he really said.
Jermaine Jackson thinks a whole lot of himself. A whole lot. Like, so much. And I just, even if that was true, what?
He was trying to get Whitney brother cousins.
You didn't say that.
He was trying to get Whitney brother cousins. That's what he's trying to do.
Because what? Bruh, alright. I'm gonna let that one go. I'm not even gonna say nothing.
When I read that, I said, Jermaine, you really gotta I understand that Bobby ain't helping right now, but you gonna come in there and say they talk to Whitney, and he get her off the drugs, and then they fight Islam together. Next thing you know, she get all
not that fucking stop.
I'm saying, it ain't like that. That was gonna happen.
Cause who was gonna get him out of Africa when he ain't paid that child support?
So, I thought it was a cool performance. Uh,
I thought it was cool, and every time I hear them talk about this, they say, "Oh, Whitney shut the house down." I'm like, all right, I don't think it was
I
all
don't know if
that.
she did that, but I was still astounded that even in that state,
She was still staying.
she still sounded alright.
I mean, she's still an icon. That's gonna work hard, do what she got to do. So,
And then again, it helps that she didn't. It helps that she didn't sing the whole. Like she just did basically ad libs.
Mm-hmm.
Like she didn't have to sing all the lyrics, which is better for her.
It was a struggle. That I Turned to You album.
yeah,
She was having a hard time. So it did unfortunately eventually catch up with her.
it did catch up with her. I'm curious to see what it would be like with Deborah Cox though, because I didn't see Deborah Cox version.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's available somewhere.
Oh, it's probably somewhere.
I don't know if she had this much personality.
Maya is not the greatest singer, but
No.
she
She
was
don't
hot
really
in
have
early.
much personality neither for
Yeah,
her as
so-
far as stage performance.
But
Shout out to Usher.
but it's Maya. Maya always looked good, so that's why she's there.
That's why she was there. They had a humanitarian speech by Marlon Brando that just went all over the place, and it was just like they cut that. So,
Well, yeah, because what?
what you like, Marlon Brando?
That just seems like a random thing to do.
So
Sorry.
we got this kid named Billy Gilman, who did his version of Ben. Michael Jackson's
He did
Ben.
good.
Huh?
He did good.
He did
Yeah,
good.
he was good.
He reminded me like an evangelist singer or something like that.
He did
Yeah,
good.
so he was fine. Then
That was like the most normal performance.
well, Shaggy
Really?
minus the thrusting.
I'm about to say minus. How do you minus that?
Well, because actually that was next. Because
Oh, you mean when they looked at Michael? I love this song. When
I love that you can hear him say that though. It's such a meme because it would be like, I don't know if you've seen this meme, but it just memes and then they're like, I love this song. It's just
song. I was like, my God,
it's just
Ty.
it's just him and Macaulay Culkin just chilling.
it's just chilling. Hey, quick note. Do you think if Bobby had his shit together, he would have had him do My Prerogative there?
No.
I think the whole group, if they would have been had their stuff together, would have been here. But we'll talk about it later, I guess.
I would like to see New Edition there.
If not New Edition, at least Ralph. Since people saying Ralph was like a young Mike at the time with his voice or something.
Ooh, that's a stretch. But
I'm sorry.
I'm talking about with his.
I don't feel like we talked about Dirty Harriet being on, also known as Rod Digger, being on Heal the World enough. Why?
it's coming up.
Oh, okay.
It's coming up. I was gonna say, so Shaggy, it wasn't me. So, how did you feel? I mean, did y'all enjoy that?
I just
Yes.
have one question.
Sure.
Where is Rick Rock? Where is he?
I don't know where he's
I
at.
have not seen him since this performance. He disappeared.
It's wrong to see people disappear right before 9/11 with that shit.
But no, I remember, I think he did one other song with Shaggy, and then I never heard anything else from him.
I mean, I guess he made his money and left.
But yeah, this was very random. I was like, I guess it's not random because he loves this song. But
Yeah, I think he got people that songs he likes, and then people that perform his songs as well.
But it was just like, my man he was thrust in air
He was.
hard.
But I ain't gonna lie, that joke was a hit at that time.
It was. Oh my
It was
God.
like that and Who Let the Dogs Out.
It was everywhere.
Yeah.
I believe they performed too. I think.
What?
I believe the Baja Men performed on the show
If
too.
they did, I'm
Okay.
glad they cut it out.
So here's the thing.
No, they cut a lot out. They cut out Aaron Carter performing "I Want Candy."
Wait. Excuse me?
I was just about to get to that. So here's the thing.
Oh, sorry.
After the whole Shaggy wasn't me thing, right? They cut out a lot because it was saying because they had a whole thing with Monica, Al Jarreau, Jill Scott, and Deborah Cox singing
Yes.
"Home."
Are you kidding me?
You can't win and ease on down the road.
Yes.
Why didn't they just call Stephanie?
It was like that, and Who Let the Dogs Out.
Why didn't they just call Stephanie?
Yes.
Yes.
Why didn't they just call Stephanie?
because I believe Jill Scott was the Scarecrow. I think they was dressed as the characters.
Don't look at. I don't know why. Maybe Stephanie
You mean to
like
tell me,
that.
or maybe she did. I said, you mean to tell me if somebody called Stephanie Mills was like, this is for Michael Jackson, she wouldn't have been like, okay.
I'm pretty sure Michael called her himself.
But I'm saying.
Probably called high shit. Yo, Steph, yo.
Y'all gonna stop snubbing Stephanie Mills from trying to stop her from singing this damn song.
They also cut out Dionne Warwick performed I Never Loved This Way Again. And then, wait for it, Lil Romeo and Master P did My Baby.
Yep.
Lil Romeo song?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that ain't a girlfriend?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
I would have rather C Murder came out and did Down for My Enemies. Master P and Lil Romeo.
Oh, niggas so
It's a lot of different
But
people
you mean to
had
say you don't think Michael Jackson would have been over there like getting turned up?
You had
shit.
you had Missy perform "Get Your Freak On."
Okay, I would
Yes.
have liked to see that.
That's on YouTube. I have seen that one. That is on YouTube.
Yeah, they did cut Eric Carter. I Want Candy.
I just
Yep.
knew you was going to say he's like, boo! I put it in a hoop like flag.
They cut a Ray Charles song, I believe.
They did cut. They cut the Ray Charles.
How do you cut Ray Charles?
Crying. It
No,
was
Ray
crying
Charles is
time.
about to-
It was Ray
well,
Charles and
never mind.
Cassandra Wilson.
I don't want to say he was about to die back this time, but it wasn't.
Damn.
It wasn't. He could have got cut if he.
And now they cut Gladys Knight, Heard Through the Grapevine, and Midnight Train to Georgia.
Oh, that's trash.
Yeah, so.
Boo.
That-
Tomato.
No, but here's the thing, though. To reiterate to everybody out there, when I say
Really
they
quick.
cut, because they put together
They
the
cut
show.
for the TV special.
Yeah, for the TV special. I was saying, but they didn't cut it like she never performed that there at all.
We
Yeah.
know what you mean.
There's some people out there that probably don't know what they,
Okay.
Really quick, because
Uh-huh.
I've seen this performance. I don't never know if they added it into the show. Did you say Gloria Gaynor? I Will Survive,
Yes.
She was on there
Okay.
too?
bro. She probably had the best set that they cut. To be honest with you,
Listen,
I'm just
Gloria
saying.
Gaynor,
She
she has I Will Survive in a chokehold, okay? They gonna play that thing at her funeral.
probably she had that, bro. I would suggest y'all go watch this if y'all listen. It's like she had a whole set. She even had a part where they have a break in the song, and the song everything went mute. And she was like, you know what, Michael? You know what you got to tell him? Now go. Fall got to go. She just went off. I believe I just love that.
See, I would like to see that. I would like to see like the full 2 nights. If somebody would put that together, or maybe if they can, agree to some things and release some things. I'm pretty sure people will buy that.
Everybody did.
I've seen the full Jacksons. I've seen both of the full Jackson performances for that.
Yeah.
So
So
everything might
Everybody
be
did who will release it is going now.
Well, everybody that released it is like people that was actually there recording with their cell phones or whatever. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, you wasn't really recording with cell phones back then.
well, it wasn't the guy. Yeah, whatever they was recording with. Cameras.
Yeah, I'm saying so.
Because Old Girl definitely almost passed out and dropped to disposable cameras.
See, yeah,
So
like, oh god, that is
that
Jackson.
was an error.
So then, after all this that they cut, we go to "Just Can't Stop Loving You." Was one of my it was a very underrated, great Michael song.
Y'all could have what I'll say.
Yeah, and then they had James Ingram and Gloria Estefan perform the song. You said, you said,
No, I'm laughing because Gloria Estefan was out here shading J-Lo recently.
These last two.
Really? I missed what she said.
Because apparently, I guess they approached her as well about the Super Bowl with her and Shakira.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, I can't imagine what J-Lo would have had to say if she had to share the spotlight with me, too. And I was just like, ooh.
Oh, wow.
Shady. Because that was stupid. Why would you say that? Like, girl. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry. But Gloria Estefan and James Ingram, yes.
Yes, I understand that you would want Saida, but I think Saida would want to sing with Michael.
That would have been appropriate.
Yeah.
Could have done it during
I would have loved for Saeed to sing this.
I would love but I think
I don't dislike Gloria Estefan. I just thought it was such an odd match with her and James Ingram.
James, look, these next two performances, I'm being honest with you, I did not like. This one and the next one, did not like.
Mark Anthony.
Yep, did not like it.
For me.
Yeah, me personally, I would have put. You know what? It's not that I don't like Mark Anthony. I don't think She's Out of My Life is a song for Mark Anthony.
There was quite a few folks here. I was just like, this was not the song for you.
So we'll get to 98 Degrees.
That was not the one I was thinking of.
But yeah, he Liza Minnelli.
You know, you ain't even had to say it.
Okay, but yeah. So She's Out of My Life, which is a good ballad by Mike. But I was like, I would love to see somebody else do that song.
You need somebody else with a different tone of voice for that song.
Yeah, it like that has been the Michael Jackson joke. Like it's like everybody who's seen Delirious knows about the Eddie Murphy joke. It knows that when you say so, you gotta be crying at them like, ugh.
Shit, y'all could have brought Eddie Murphy out and had him do the joke, and I'd have been like, cool.
That actually would have been kind of funny.
He would have started singing "What's Up with You."
Because what was Eddie?
He said, "What's up with you?"
Because what was Eddie Murphy doing in 2001?
Making money.
Haunted house or haunted mansion. Look at me, Black Mama, and up this morning. You know Eddie Murphy's in that haunted house.
Oh yeah, he was doing. Yeah, they was doing dumb shit in 2001. Actually, I probably didn't tell you record the clumps.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. He might have been.
Had to borrow Janet real quick. So, but that whole Heal the World when they tried to do with Monica, Tamia, Maya come back out, Deborah Cox, and Rod Digger. I was like,
you know whose fault this is? This is that Lady Marmalade remake's fault. That's whose fault this is. Because anybody tell y'all to come out here and do this 4-part with the with a rap in it, because it was like, oh, this is a thing right now. No, it's not. It was not a thing we needed to do for Heal the World. I'm sorry, and I love Rod Digger. Okay.
But out of all of my songs, Rod Digger could have did a song that Mike did with a rap verse too.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
matter.
like Black or White, or Jam.
Wait, I'm sorry. What? What did he say?
He said she could do the rap one for Black or White or Jam.
I thought it said Like a White. I said, what song is that?
No, Black and White.
It's like, is that a deep cut? Did I miss it? Was it on?
Everybody says before it was Like a White.
Like a White. It's like an In Living Color skit. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't understand this. I was like, we didn't need this.
Even though I probably would have laughed if Roddy came out there and told some jam, here comes the man, hot damn.
Hot damn.
Like, no, but I'm saying, if they wanted to do it, she could have added to, what's the other song that got a rap in it? Not Heal the World. What's the other one?
Man in the Mirror?
What's the other world song?
No.
Earth Song?
We Are the World. We Are the World.
We Are the World?
No. Yes.
No, I honestly, if you would do We Are the World, we just got to do a whole joint thing.
Since they ultimately added a rap part to that.
Why did they do that?
No.
So it was out of place.
It was very much.
It was very much out of place. I mean,
and they made her do it twice. I was like,
yeah, they did. Both nights.
No, I'm talking about she rapped more than once.
She did, yeah. She did. Oh God, why did her?
Why was y'all made? I feel like it made her look crazy.
Then we go to the one that you hate the most, Liza Minnelli. Give it a little late, but not taking it back.
Listen,
I skipped this part every single time, so I literally forgot that it was on.
They only played the part of You're Not, because she did Over the Rainbow also.
Okay, well then y'all should have just did Over the Rainbow.
Or just not at all.
Why would y'all? What? Let that lady go up there and do her and her mama's song and leave. All right, we didn't need this. That's what happens when you're married to the producer.
Honestly,
yeah,
nepotism.
I have to agree with you on that because You and I Alone is not a song that she is not.
Let me tell you something. We don't talk about here in these parts.
I didn't say no.
But I promise you that when Robert wrote that song, he did not have Liza Minnelli in mind. I promise you.
He definitely didn't have that like opera style in mind either.
Yeah, and here, for people out there think I want to reiterate this. I'm not saying Liza Minnelli cannot sing.
I don't have a problem with Liza Minnelli. I have a problem with Liza Minnelli singing You Were Not Alone.
Yeah, I was like, that's just not her song.
Y'all could have just.
Shit, Deborah Cox could have sung that song.
Y'all could have just left Over the Rainbow in there.
Yeah.
That is giving me show tunes. All the show tunes. That's her lane. Why do
David
we
Best
need
said,
this?
"No, we don't want any of that. None.
No.
I want You Are Not Alone. Sing it like I recorded it. Okay."
Oh my god.
And she got to put. She had the black choir there with the little. I was like,
she said, "I'm gonna go opera style on this one."
It was a lot. I listen. I almost said God rest his soul. Let me stop trying to kill Liza Minnelli. I just want y'all to stop. All right, I needed somebody to stop and be like, there are a few things here that we should probably remove. This little segment, that was one of them.
Yeah.
Those back-to-back segments, they could have.
They could have. But then one of Mike's favorite groups came out and performed Bootylicious.
Oh.
Yeah, I love this performance too.
Oh yeah. Oh, because it's Destiny's Child.
This is part of the Poor Michelle compilation.
Well, I mean,
she came.
I like that they.
I
like that they added that. I'm just saying, I like that they added the Billie Jean beat and they did the little. I kind of like that part.
Yeah, it had the glove and the hat, some of that. Yeah, but Destiny's Child did a good performance.
They did a good job.
And of course, Kelly messes it up, so then they have to match Kelly. She lost her hat or something that they did. She lost her hat, and so they always had to throw their hats on.
You sure it was Kelly?
Not Kelly, Michelle. Sorry, Michelle.
Yes.
Kelly is the one that threw her hat because Michelle's fell off. So.
She was forever
Since
trying to
day
pick up this
one.
slack for sis, and it was just like.
Like they just have to look every time something fall off or something, they have to like take theirs off too.
So
because she couldn't get back there fast enough. They had already had their hats on. When she running back there trying to put it on, I said, "All right, now, cameraman, cut away or something."
Is David? We keep blaming him. There's the moment everybody's waiting for. Elizabeth Taylor comes out both nights to introduce the Jacksons.
I don't like her intro, but that's just me.
Elizabeth Taylor says she put on her best wig and her best boa to come out here. Y'all better put some respect on her name, because she was coming out here to introduce her homie.
Yep.
It was just weird how she presented him, but she was like, "I'm here to work with my friend Michael Jackson
and the
big
Jacksons."
And then it was like big applause, and the Jacksons. I was like, really? That was kind of messed up.
Okay, she said that low. You know she said that low.
She Michael Jackson
and the Jacksons.
Yes.
She was like, "Oh yeah, the other ones too."
Yes. Well, the theme for the Jacksons was the whole motorcycle gimmick, except Jermaine.
Jermaine refuses to be.
I was just like,
a part.
This man. Look, there was some a rift between Jermaine and Michael behind the scenes between this. I forgot what it was, but I was reading something and Jermaine wanted to perform something. And Mike says, "Just take his ass off the show."
He probably wanted to do Let's Get Serious.
Why would I want to? Never mind. This is Jermaine Jackson we're talking about here.
Why
don't I want to do any of my songs?
You just told us about this man writing about Whitney in his book, talking about how I could have took her from her husband.
So as they're out there, like I said, I don't remember too much of what the beef was with Jermaine. I gotta go look it up, but trust me, I'm pretty sure me and Prime will figure that shit out.
According to Jermaine, he said that he wasn't somewhere. He couldn't get back to his house to sign the contract, and they said if you don't sign this contract, then we're just gonna say that you're not doing the show.
Oh my god!
He couldn't get back to the house to sign. How dumb does that sound?
Hey, I wouldn't ask no question. I'm just saying.
He makes you like he was at Super Fresh, and all of a sudden it's like, oh wait a minute, Mike said you got to sign this contract in like 5 minutes.
The way he made it seem like
they had to Super Fresh.
The way that he made it seem like it was like you got to sign it today. The way that he was making it seem like that you got to sign this contract today. He was like, I'm not home. I'm on the road, and it was like, oh well.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it ain't all birds and some birds and sunshine on Jermaine's end neither.
No, but his brothers was right there. I wish they would have said something, but they didn't. So
I wish it would have. I'm just saying, look, like settle all this shit, look, because there have been beef between them. So according to them, since they're the closest, but there have been beef between them since since Off the Wall came out, or since they left Motown. So
Why you gotta go and get married and do this to your friends? Like, no.
So they did Can You Feel It? And
Which is kind of weird to have Randy start up this whole show, this whole Jackson's part. You know.
Well, I mean, he started off. Can You Feel It?
I know what I'm saying. It's still weird though how Randy start off. The first words you hear is from Randy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's when you co-write stuff. First of all, I'll always be thinking like, how does Jermaine feel about this era?
You said what?
Because I know on the surface he could be like,
he just be over there on the side doing whatever.
He like, yeah, I'm proud of my brothers and also they were fan of bullshit. I want to know how you feel about the Jackson's era, like from 1976 to 1981. I would say, how did you feel about that Jackson's era when they were grown, writing their own music, doing their own things, and being adult? Now, I ain't saying Jermaine had no success because you know what I'm saying, but you know his success came like in 1980 and the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Because when he was over there in the 70s, them albums was bombing over there. So I've just always been curious. But every time they do like a Jackson song, how do you feel about that? But and then Can You Feel? And then he did ABC, Love You Save, and then I'll Be There. Then Mike got to do the whole solo thing that he does at every rendition of I'll Be There. Then he's just like, we've been fighting all day, but you know what? I'm crying because it's a beautiful moment because I'm on here with my brothers and shit. So then they do the whole thing that they used to do on tour, like the Triumph tour, where they'd be like, they do the whole skit, but they did some of the stuff. So what y'all want to do? He said we can never say goodbye.
Hey, one of them, Randy was talking.
Yeah.
And Mike was like, "Don't interrupt me, Randy." He was like, everybody in the crowd was like, "Ooh." He was like, "Mike, I don't care about that. I'm still your brother." Anyways, like I said, we gonna do Never Can Say Goodbye. Like, I guess he was going off script or whatever, but
It probably look. As you know, we all know Randy's the urban youth here. Okay,
Yeah.
That man just does not care. Okay, so I mean, this man brought up OPP or ABC, and Mike was like, "I ain't trying to sign nobody no checks." Well, I mean, they would have to sign him a check, but still.
And then, they do have a part where they like act like they about to fight, and everybody would act like they was really fighting. So.
Yeah, well, that's all part of the act. I mean, if they watched the Jackson's tour, they would know, like, talking about stuff. He's like, I don't want to do the old stuff. He said, no one is old. Jackie's old. The choreography's old.
Oh.
Oh, you never seen it before?
Oh.
The choreography's old. Everybody's old.
Oh, everybody's
old. Jackie's
I
old.
didn't see that.
No, so during the Triumph tour, every time they would do the set, Mark got to do it. So how you feel? Bullshit. And you got to do the whole.
They gotta have something from Marley to Jackie to do.
You know what I'm saying? You don't
I
hear
want
the
you to
old
put your hands
stuff?
in a V, and I want you to put them like this. I want you to clap. Bring them together.
and then he would be like, Mark like, don't y'all want to hear 2468 Sugar Daddy Love You Say? Like, no, and Mike like, no, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to do that. And he says, well, no, that stuff is old. I don't want to do the old stuff. I want to do the new stuff. And they was like, come on, Mike, let's do those. No, he said, number one, because it's old. Jackie's old. The choreography's old.
But Jackie's old though.
And then Mark will go like, well, do y'all care? I said, do you care? And that's what Mike will be like, look, if we're going to do the old stuff, then we're going to go right back to 1969, the Ed Sullivan Show. You remember, I'm doing this for y'all. I'm not doing this for them. I'm doing this for y'all. And they go into then they'll do the whole I Want You Back thing. That was like the whole skit throughout all their live shows. So, yeah, for Big O, if you're not familiar, that's how they would do it all the time.
Okay.
So they would
I kind of got that idea.
Yeah.
They had to stop doing it during the victory tour, though.
According to him, he said they act like Jamaica was singing, so everybody started leaving.
Because they was doing it for Jermaine, not for the older songs. So it was just for Jermaine stuff. So I guess after they figured out,
like to set up Jermaine's section.
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's not do it that way. Just let Jermaine go to the new section.
I'm walking that too.
Hey, you know what? Side note, you know what said? Dynamite almost went platinum.
Yeah.
That
But
video knocked it
I
back down to gold.
I guess ain't nobody want to hear it though. I don't know.
And if you look at the track list on it, I'm like that is probably one of Jermaine's best albums to date.
If I go to a Jackson show and they tell me, "Are we getting a Jackson 5 medley?" but the next thing up is Dynamite?
No, it's before that. Like right before it.
It's hold on. Let's be fair. At that time, it's 1984. Thriller's Thriller, okay, and Dynamite just came out. You gotta say something. We looking at Jermaine Jackson from these eyes.
No, I'm looking at
I'm looking at him from the
hot.
eyes back
I'm looking
then.
at
I'm
it from a
saying.
musical standpoint. Sure, throw on some Human Nature. Throw on some PYT. I know you don't like that song like that.
Not like
but
that.
throw on some PYT. I'm not staying for all night. I'm not staying for that. I'm going to start the car up.
He did before Dynamite. That's what he did. The you like me, don't you? Do what you do when you did what you did to me.
You lost me.
Yes. That one. And tell me I'm not dreaming. And let's get serious.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Now
Dynamite.
All that was on Dynamite except for let's get serious.
The moment I hear that, dun, dun, I'm getting my jacket on. He's has to be mad at me.
Clack clack. Do.
Yes.
I don't.
No. Yes.
think too
The
much.
moment I'm getting my coat on. But go ahead.
I remember when Pryor did never see that video. I was like, yo, Pryor, you gotta look at Sway, Jermaine Jackson, Dynamite.
Well, I don't. That whole video was just nonsense.
So they did I Want You Back, and then now they only did this on the first night. Was Dancing Machine with Insane. They didn't do it on the second night. They only did it on the first night.
Yeah, because NSYNC probably was like, y'all gotta pay us more for us to come back.
We didn't really need.
They didn't really need Insane. They doing this a favor.
Let's be honest. Oh wait, hold on. Did we miss something? Or is that after?
No, we did. Can you feel it? We did ABC Down with OPP. The Love You Saved.
No, you know what we missed.
What?
We're gonna do it after. But yes, keep going. We'll do that after.
Okay, is it a Jackson thing?
No.
Okay. They did Dancing Machine with NSYNC. So NSYNC came out, and of course now 2001 NSYNC is like the hot shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna sit there and say that NSYNC wasn't hot.
I'm not saying they weren't.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with them being hot.
Yeah.
We just didn't need them for Dancing Machine. They could have
You know
did
they-
something like, your boys.
You know they threatened not to do it.
Who?
NSYNC,
Threatened not to do what?
not to do the show.
Why?
Because their manager was like, you know what? If he's not gonna do your show, how about you don't do his show? So
You're
Mike did
talking
their
about
show.
the molester man.
The who?
Lou Pearlman?
No, I'm talking about Mike did their performance of Pop. He came out and he did Pop with them. Or he just danced to it with them. But if he wasn't gonna do that, they weren't gonna do his show.
No, I'm saying if the person who was telling them that, don't do it because he's not doing it, the man who went to jail.
Oh, I don't know.
Fraud
It's like their
folks and
manager or
touching little
something.
boys.
It's their manager or something. I don't even know who it was.
He ain't
but-
giving out great life advice. I'm glad y'all went through with it.
Yeah.
Even though we don't care about, honestly, 3 of them.
I'm like I understand NSYNC was the big shit and that, but I'm like being on stage with the Jacksons but just elevate you higher.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Like, humble yourself.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be here.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but they got him to do it. So I mean,
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But even if it's like this, if NSYNC was never on that show, does it hurt the Jacksons? It don't.
No.
It don't hurt.
No, I mean technically it don't hurt NSYNC either, because that's not even NSYNC's audience.
No.
No, it don't hurt NSYNC, but however, it do nothing but help NSYNC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as far as they did Dancing Machine. They did Dancing Machine. I always love seeing.
And let's be honest. This should have been the boys, but problems happen.
Not on Dancing Machine.
Not on Dance Machine, but I'm saying they should be the ones singing with them.
I'll
any song.
agree.
It don't got to be dance music, but it could be any of these songs.
I will agree. I will agree. If they ever brought anybody out, it would be cool to bring out New Edition. First of all, I would have brought them out for dance music. I would have brought them out for like Shake Your Body because that's they just milked the whole beat into like 17 minutes. So you might as well just do Shake Your Body. You can bring out New Edition. They can go down there and do it with you. But then once again, you never know because so much shit was happening at that time. Bobby was high. Whitney was high.
I mean, it don't have to be those. Like, it could just be the actual file with Johnny. So.
You know, I didn't even think about that though.
What happened?
Yeah.
He said it could just been the fight with Johnny, opposed to having Bobby on there. Mm-hmm. I'm sure because Mike would have brought people that he's a fan of. I'm sure music wise, he says he's a fan of Bobby Brown.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah, but if he not coherent to do it, I mean,
neither was Mike.
But it's Mike's show. Mike paying everybody. So
fair, okay. It would have been cool even just seeing them do a version of the Jackson song opposed to when they did the BET Awards when he died.
Yeah.
Cause oh god, you just showed me how bad that really was.
Yeah.
So
they unfortunately they learned it that morning. So I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
They so that's what they did. They took the bow. That was Jackson performance. So it was great seeing the Jacksons together again.
Yes, Shake Your Body was cool, but they did it twice, and it's just a lot. It's a lot going on.
Wow, what happened?
And they couldn't even edit both parts because all of them had taken their jackets off for one show and then not the other show, so it can't be continuity.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say the only one to go take a jacket off was Jermaine.
Yeah, but in one of them, Jackie and Randy did too. So they just was like, all right.
Well, Randy didn't have a sheer jacket on like everybody else. He had the leather on. You know, the shit that didn't fly in the wind. Yeah,
one of the shows he took that off.
He had to.
Yes.
Well, I thought it was good. Like I said, we haven't seen them together perform since the Victory Tour.
Yeah. And
we knew how that was, so it's just great to see that again.
Yeah.
You know,
of course, we got Jackie. Put one hand up like a V. Put the other one up. Put them together.
Man, Jackie, go back there and shit the tambourine like I told you to.
I'm surprised he didn't bring that out.
Mike said, keep that shit in the back. Remember how Earthquake said, "Dad, that's why I knew Michael was there when Jermaine out there started singing, if you smile." And he said, man, shut the fuck up. Jesus. Get to the back like I told you. Play a tambourine like I told you to.
Jesus Christ, you really have to stop.
That's what Earthquake said. I ain't say that at all. He said, I knew Michael was really gone. So then they did The Way It Made Me Feel. And he did...
Wait, before we get to that.
Okay.
Because we missed the part, because I don't feel like this came before it. We missed the 98 degrees. And
yes, and I was waiting for that part.
That was...
You skipped temperature.
That's... Okay, I'm looking at night, because that's right. That was night 2 when they did that. I was still looking at night 1. Night 2 is when they did Man in the Mirror, and they brought out... So 98 Degrees comes out first.
But before you say this,
did this to them.
Before you say this, I'm going to say I think Boyz II Men should have been in this spot.
You know what? I agree with that. I didn't even thought about that. I never even thought about that.
I think it was still for them at this time, I think. But yeah, they should be in this spot.
Because if that was the case, we would have to end one of these boy bands' careers.
This is very true.
Yeah.
Because 98 Degrees comes out, and then once again, even if Usher and Luther did not come out, I still don't think Man in the Mirror is a song for 98 Degrees.
No.
Yeah.
And then, because they was up there just looking nervous at the first time, then Usher came out there. And I was like, okay, so Usher's going to come in there, he probably going to help out a little bit. And, you know, they start singing Man in the Mirror, and we know how powerful, you know, that song is. But then, the break just happens. And this is...
Yeah, I love this break. This is probably the best break in the whole show, to be honest.
Luther come out and just says, he
takes his time.
I'm going to do Luther.
He just came out to be Luther.
Yeah.
Luffa.
Yeah, this is the Luther that my wife has always told me that she is not a big fan of. But
no.
You do not like to take you out tonight, Luther. You have told me and my sister that
the man can't be skinny. The man can't be skinny.
Listen, it ain't had nothing to do with him being snatched.
You gotta hear how she grind this man up when that video come on. You grind him up.
I did, okay, because who dressed him for that video? But
excuse me, miss. I was
not a super huge fan of the new era Luther songs. Okay, some of them was cool, but Dance with My Father makes me visibly angry. Okay, so
he didn't make that yet.
Don't care.
He didn't make it yet.
Hated that song. Hated it. But he came out there and obliterated them young men's career. Okay. I ain't hear from them after that. The last thing I heard from Nick Lachey that was relevant was Chicken or Fish when he was on TV with Jessica Simpson.
No, last thing I heard was when they was on trip to that cabin for their Christmas special.
Oh, this is before. I ain't talking about that. After this special,
yeah,
and he was married to Jessica Simpson, and it was, is this chicken or fish that I'm eating? Yeah, that's the. After that, I don't know what happened to your brother or the rest of them.
I don't know.
They follow each other on the bench, you know.
Luther came out there and said, "Mike, I'm gonna sing it to you like you want me to sing it." Luther.
This man said, yeah. He was just literally just sitting there.
Start with like literally. I ain't never see so many white folks stand up for Luther. Well, 90 degrees on the same stage. Seriously, look at the crowd. I'm not making this shit up.
I mean, Luther's not a crossover artist.
You know,
by any stretch of the imagination.
When he starts stepping out, and I was just like, woo! And he just went there and started singing to the point where I was just like, let me just do ad-libs.
Bro, it's some people, by the way, it's some people in this show that's in the crowd that I only know from being in this crowd that I didn't even know was famous until later on.
You mean like Homeboy from BET?
Yeah, Steven, whatever his name is.
Oh, bro.
I swear, I thought he was just a regular guy. And then I seen him on TV one day. I was like, bro, what?
When you feel it come on, his draws drop every time the draw come on. He be in that draw just sweating.
Oh, my God,
see,
yo.
The blood inside of me is inside of you.
Him and Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller was there.
Reggie Miller with his whole Hellcat.
Amped, bro.
6'7" height. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you got to be standing in it. You know that section right where it's the break for the walkway?
Yeah.
You can't be nowhere else because nobody's finna see over you. And you hype too? No thank you.
It'd be funny, like, when Mike would do his thing, right, you would see the hardest of niggas, hardest of people in the crowd, right? But when that beat come on, they be just sitting there like...
Yeah. Just like, when they showed the one of the ladies got scared by the fireworks.
Yeah.
That's the sister, right? Or was that...
wait,
am I talking about the same person?
You said that was whose sister?
I was thinking that different person, but the lady got scared by the fireworks.
Yeah, I do remember that black girl get scared by the fireworks.
So I was like, yeah. It's just certain people in the crowd, I did not even know. But definitely the Steven guy, I was like, yeah, I did not know. All I know with him was the hype MJ thing. I swear, I'm going to have to get him on my show to talk about just that.
Bro, told you, like J Fox said, grown men pass out just every time they went, Mark! And it's fall out dead.
Cause
that girl who just took her hand and went from her head to her belly button because she was about to fall out.
When he did Billie Jean, oh yeah. And she was like, oh! I was like, sis.
I was like, are you okay?
Sis.
Send the medics. She's about to pass out.
This is 2001, Michael. God, this is 88.
She just passed out right in there.
But you know what? As I think about it after what Pop showed me, when Luther took over and just started scatting, he was doing all this stuff and 90 Degrees was looking like we can't keep up with him.
We don't know what to do with this.
We don't know what to do. We just going to just read this lyric sheet like they gave it to us. To the point where even when Usher was smiling and he was like, he was trying to scat with him. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it to Luther. And then Luther just, did the high pitch just walked off. He didn't even shake the head. He just walked off. Like, be happy you was on stage with me. I was just like, you know what? When it comes to Man in the Mirror, I like when people take it to church because, like I said, I just saw this the other day. That Prime said I haven't seen it, that's when he did at the Grammys.
What?
Man, he did The Way Baby Feel in Man in the Mirror at the 1988 Grammys. And that's what me, our son, and my sister, we was all watching, and he took that show to church. He had the whole black choir come out, and he said, "Make that change." he was probably, was he not getting it in?
Yeah, he was.
He took that shit to church.
Yeah.
That man spit, fell on his knees and everything. Make that change. It was like sounds of blackness out there.
Shut up.
Right, yeah, they had a choir for real. Like
it was like Beulah Baptist Church out there.
Stand up for your brother.
Exactly. I was like, what's going on? I was like, I ain't never heard this version of Man in the Mirror before. I was just waiting for it to be like, as long as you keep your head to the sky.
Shut up, yo.
Be optimistic.
I imagine him. Make that change, yeah. Be optimistic. Right.
that would have been great. That's what it felt like. I was just like, yo, I ain't never see him sing the song that way before. But when Michael takes shit to church, he do it, and I was just like, you know what? Recently, I've been seeing this. Even my dad has gotten into the Michael taking it to church songs now.
Oh my Lord.
Speaking of taking it to church, remember when he went to church with Randy and Steve Harvey?
Yes. I still love that. I still love watch that clip every now and then. I still watch that clip.
It's just like,
Ladies,
why are you in church?
It's over it. But I'm just saying. But I still watch that clip over and over again, and him just get at the and ready to sit there being security.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all pass this plate around. Y'all get the church standard $2. I don't care. I know it's Michael Jackson, but y'all get the church standard. Yeah, so thank you for definitely bringing that up, because I almost skipped past it. And then Chris Tucker, he does the way he made me feel. He does it the way he did at the Grammys, kind of. Not the full way. He doesn't do the.
I like that version. I like that version better, actually. To be honest,
the one he did now, opposed to the Grammys.
No, I'm saying, but I like when he started like this better than when he just starts the song.
Oh yeah, this verse is way better. This is what Chris Brown be doing. So yeah, I'm like I really enjoy this thing. And then
I like when he starts it like this rather than like when he just starts the song. I like this but I can understand why he don't do it much in the tour, because he already does this to Heartbreak Hotel and Smooth Criminal. So I understand why he don't do it again, because it's a lot of shadow. Like this is the shadow dance part of whatever.
Stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So I can understand why he don't do it in the tours, but I still like this every time he does it.
Yeah. So Chris Tucker brings out Michael Jackson, does the Michael Jackson joke, kick it with the wrong leg. And then Mike just does Billie Jean, Black or White, Beat It, and You Rock My World. Me personally, I am not the biggest fan of when he does Beat It live. I like Beat It. I love the dance. I love the video. I love all that stuff.
Not this one. This was not threatening at all.
Yeah. No. When they had the girls on the shows and stuff like that, I just don't know. I personally am not a fan of when he does Beat It. All the other songs that he could have got. I'm not saying he got to go there and do Smooth Criminal, Remember the Time, or anything like that, or Bad. I'm just saying, but after that he performs, I mean, I could have just did. I don't know, but Beat It was just like, that was just an odd choice to me. So
yeah, it was odd to me too, but I guess he wanted to do Beat It because of Slash was there.
Fair.
And because of the people people were dancing along too. The dancers were doing that thing.
Well, I was more into You Rock My World, to be honest with you. Because
I'm saying, yeah. Them shoulders.
Yeah, the show I told you, I told my cousin during the talent show, as long as you go out them steps the right way, you got this joint in the bag. And then one night they did We Are the World, which had all the artists on stage that was there doing We Are the World. So that was the 30th anniversary special.
Hold on.
What?
I got to say, Mike, I forgot what happened, but like I'm assuming "You Rock My World" just came out.
It did.
So he performed it, and then they did "Heal the World" or whatever world song, and he performed it again because he wasn't happy that they weren't cheering for "You Rock My World." So he said, "You know what? I'm gonna perform it again." So he performed it twice. While everybody is up there singing, and he's performing "You Rock My World" again.
Like, look, we gonna get the song over now.
Yes, that was like, yeah, we gonna get this. We gonna get this. And everybody just standing there though. Everybody just like, "You Rock My World." He's like, "Come on, sing."
Oh shit! So, overall, your thoughts on the thing? Obviously, this wasn't the greatest Michael Jackson performance you ever saw. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. We've seen better, and none of this stuff can touch what he did back in the early '80s and during the World Tour and stuff like that. But I think for what it was and what they were trying to celebrate and things like that, I think, and I thought it was still an entertaining show. I still watch it daily, not daily, but always around this time. I always go back and watch and check it out because I can remember it like by heart now.
Yeah, no, it's a good show. It's iconic. You know, it's a lot.
If they made those little bit of changes like we have asked before, I would have given it damn near perfect. You know, having New Edition, having Boys to Men, like you said, having new, you know, all those different things, and it's also showing some of the parts of it that they cut out. Because I would like to see the full 2-day show. I thought that would be cool.
Also, I like how they cut some parts out, obviously, to make him look good because he wasn't coherent a lot in the show. Yeah. I'm so glad that I'll be honest with you. I'm so glad that they cut out the Britney Spears part. That's just me.
Oh, okay, because he wasn't coherent then?
No, she didn't know what she was doing.
Oh.
If you watch it, he's like, "All right, go to your mark." She's like, "Huh? Go to your mark." She's like, "Oh yeah, right." I'm like,
oh damn.
She's all over the place. She's not good.
Yeah, except in the 2000s, it's kind of hard to find like a good mic performance when he's not really like, because he all the way up until about 2006 or 2005 after the trial was over. It's like when he was like, "Okay, I'm better. Yeah, I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get off the drugs. I'm trying to change my shit around." But before that, it was like, you know, they sucked that man dry. So he knows all that stuff. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for more retro movie reviews right here on NC Studios. So once again, it's NC Place with Children Mercedes and not Deion Sanders for prime time.
All right, y'all.
All right, and the Nerd Coalition is out.